Shalom. First of all, I think about glory and honor to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushai, Hashem, Rakakadash. Double honor to teachers, elders, and the voice of great millstone, likewise, brothers, put on the truth, faithfully fearlessly feeding the sheep, and to you, brothers and sisters, tuning in. Shalom. Today's lesson's title: At some point, Jake. At some point, Jake, you're gonna have to take off the hoodie, take your head out your ass, and listen to the warning that's coming from the man of the Lord. Let's start off our first book here. This is the book of Ezekiel 33. And start with verse 11, and it reads, "Say unto them, as I live, said the Lord, power, I have no pleasure in the death of the wicked, but that the wicked turn from his way and live. Turn ye from your evil ways, for why will you die, O house of Israel?" If you look at the news right now, you can see so much things going on. Right now, you have the United States and NATO giving Ukraine missiles that are capable of reaching into Russia. Russia, in turn, is saying that they are going to defend themselves vigorously, and counterattack with their own version of long-range missiles. So we know World War III is building up, and we are giving a warning about that. Even the news of these heathens is letting everyone know something is about to go down. But we go into the scriptures because everything that's taking place on this earth is from the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Much as we always talk about what? The MOTB, which is the mark of the beast, which you see right now, President Trump is putting certain people, and it's not a coincidence that these certain people have a background in technology, such as Elon Musk, putting them in positions, in this new creative departments that he said he's bringing out that's going to be part of that process to make America great again, which we know, with his, he said in the first 90 days that he's going to go after these so-called migrants, which we know is the Hebrew Israelites, which is going to create problems in itself, the start of Jacob's trouble. Along with all of that and the calamity that's going to be taking place in Great Babylon, America, we know at some point in time that civil war is going to brew here, as these tribes start fighting amongst themselves. People that want to maintain the status quo and others that, want something new. And then you have those that are just in between. They don't know which one. They just waiting for whoever is going to win. But we know that eventually this is going to get so horrible that it is going to be a global thing, a global catastrophe that's going to cause these governments to come together and recommend, because the people are going to be looking for answers and they're going to be looking for a solution, recommend bringing out, a one world way of giving everybody subsistence, a global welfare system, the MOTB, which is the mark of the beast, which the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushai himself is bringing that judgment on this earth. So this is going to be a time of great tribulation, because there's going to be people that are going to still don't want to get in with it. We know that the righteous is not going to be taking part of that. Let's go into the book of Revelation chapter 13 and start verse 15, because here it is. "And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many would not worship the image of the beast should be killed." So you see the choice here, Jake? You either get with the program or you get put to death. And that's how it's going to be. There ain't gonna be no, forget about that constitution, rights and all that stuff, Take your head out your ass, take the hoodie off, take a look at the news. Be a man, Jake, all right? Listen, if you don't have that wisdom given to you. Because at some point, Jake, a decision has to be made. And it says, "And he caused it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead." This is going to be one situation where money can't get you out of it, because there ain't going to be no currency. It says, "And that no man might buy or sell, save he had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name." Today, when you have to buy, you have to use your identity, driver's license, your social security, every purchase is made with some form of identification. So they're telling you that you're not going to be able to buy, purchase goods to live, food, okay, even paying rent. That's buying a house, a car, even paying the fees for your license. You got that's a transaction going on. Do you see where this is going? Or sell. So the person that you have to buy from can't sell to you unless they have it. You see how that works? This is a situation the whole world is going to be in. And not only in America, this is going to be in all these modernized nations. And even, as we saw with the C-19, they were going around and beating, the Aborigines to go wear a mask on their face. Go figure. Okay, let's go into the book of Matthew 7 and Psalms 13, because a lot of you, Jake, you prefer the sweet things of life. And there's nothing wrong with having a roof over your head or a good meal or anything like that, or even wearing good clothes. But what it is, okay, let's go to Matthew 7 and Psalms 13. It says, enter ye at the straight gate, for wide is the great and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction, and many there be go in thereat. Okay, so this is why you see all these other Hebrew Israelite camps go out there and they make a mockery of the ministry, fighting, get the big bullhorn, the fringes t-shirt when we're supposed to be wearing garment. They're going in areas where they could get the most views. I mean, they might as well be these pranksters on YouTube. I mean, really, because they actually have no value to you. Because straight is the gate and narrow is the way, which is order, which leadeth unto life, and few there be that find it. Yeah, you would like to get like thousands of views and people pouring money into you and all that stuff. That's usually the carnal desires of everyone. But in this case, to do it the right way, the way the Mashiach has told us to do it, you're not going to get that. Nobody's going to be sending you money. Okay, you're not going to be popular. You may do video after video and barely get 10 views if you're lucky. And this particular type of lesson where you talk about the RFID microchip tend to get the least view. But we're told to give that warning. It says, beware of false prophet which come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly they are ravaging wolves, because they work for the so-called white man. Okay? When you understand what you're up against, okay, here you are, you're going to be facing the guillotine or a shooting squad. Okay? Or you're going to be hosting one of these, internment camps, and it's going to be filthy and dirty. I think it was the elder brother Menachem that went into it, and where he really tried to describe the most filthiest prison that you can think of on this earth, and multiply that by probably 15 or 20. It ain't gonna be like you can have fresh water to bathe and take 3 showers a day like these prisoners do right now. That's gonna all be gone. You're gonna be around people, gonna be coughing you, you're gonna be sick, they're gonna be vomiting on you, shitting, pissing all over you. Just think about how it was when we came over here on the slave ships. Most of us did not make it. So there was a constant back and forth going to the west coast of Africa to go grab the so-called Negroes to bring them over here, because 50% didn't make it. Most of us died on the way here. So we were reborn into captivity over here to serve our judgment. All right? As if Revelation 3 and 10, because this is only for the believers. You Jakes, you don't want to believe. And this is mainly for you men, because you men are the head of your household. Okay, and if you don't have a wife or you don't have children, then you gotta work out your own salvation. Okay, and if you know better, then it's your job to tell others that may not know. Why do you think we're out there on the highway and the byway? People have all the opportunities when they drive by to pull up in the parking lot, get out of their car, and inquire of why we're out there, but they don't. They don't, because they don't care, and they believe that it's just gonna be just. Maybe it's just another, law in America. No, this is not a law in America. This is actually judgment. It says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from now of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. Because see, the Lord Yahweh Shemashah sound the alarm. If you take part of this, if you give yourself over to Esau, the Edomite, the so-called white man, which we know is these Amalekites, the Jewish conglomerate that controls the world, because they're the ones that the earth has been given to, the wicked. Okay, then you've basically told Yahweh Shemashah, hey, I prefer to follow the man versus following the Creator, and that's going to be sealed, and that's your judgment that's sealed. But there's a certain amount that's going to be saved, who's going to be able to go through all of this, withstand the fact that you're going to be ostracized from society. You might not have as much as you have today currently. Okay, but this is part of that walk through that straight gate, is the fact that, yeah, there's going to be a little bit of suffering. Many of you are going to go that wide gate and go, well, if I do it, if I bow down, then, hey, things are going to go well for me. Well, we're going to find out if that's going to be the case. Let's go to the book of Proverbs, because as you go, you see, you got to keep in mind here, what is this man talking about? He's talking about going after Yashara, the so-called Blacks and Americans, Latino, and particularly he's going after Latino tribes. But of course, he's going after, the so-called Negro too. That's why he mentioned Haiti, which Haiti is a part of the Levites. Okay, they're the Levites. Okay, so expect as being a so-called black man or a Latino man here in North America, and even across this earth, because we're seeing it up in Australia too, and in Europe, that you're now a target, and you still don't believe what is being prophesied to you. Said, because I have called and you refuse, and I stretch my hand, no matter regard at the prophets out here. We don't look like anything. We don't have any power, no special position. We don't win no Academy Award. But you have sort of not at my console, you all prefer to listen to IUIC. The rest of these money-hungry sellouts, or still go and actually listen, or even worse, go and listen to these bald-head pork chop eating pastors. Okay, who can just go, Jesus, Jesus, and pass a collection plate, while some big fat black women and Latino women stand up and sing, praise thee, Jesus and Holy Mary. I would not have married proof. I also would laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. When your fear cometh as a desolation, your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when the stress and anguish coming upon you, because guess what? Despite the fact that they're bringing out this new world order, guess what? It's not for us. It's really for them. Make America Great is not for the so-called black man, Native American, Latinos, okay? Esau wants to go back and live in the days of, when they could just slaughter us at will, which they are currently doing. Okay? But they're not going to come out and tell you that. You have to have the wisdom to see and read between the lines, and we do. But if you continue on to wear your hoodie and side your trousers and be a bitch for Esau, well, here's what the Lord has in store for your monkey ass. Let's go to the book of Revelation 21:8. It reads, but the fearful and unbelieving and the abominable and murderers and whoremongers, which that describes a lot of you jakes. It was a brother that put out a video with jakes going around their neighborhood with guns and terrorizing, and they putting it live on YouTube. This is how they figure they can get views and some stuff. But they ain't going in the cracker neighborhood to go do this. They going in their own poor neighborhoods. Imagine that. You see? And that's why you niggas gotta go. Okay? You think Esau is gonna be the only one that's gonna be laying paws on you? And I'll leave it just like that. Okay? Sorcerers and adulterers and all liars shall have their part in the lake which burneth with fire and brimstone, which is the second death. And the second death is going to be here in Great Babylon, America. This place is going to be wiped off the face of the earth. Basically, in terms of how it's going to be completely and utterly destroyed, so that these other nations, when they think about getting froggy and out of order in the kingdom, all they would have to do is just look at footage of what happened to Great Babylon, America. So Lord willing, the elect was edified. I close by giving all glory and honor to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Shem Rakakdash. At some point, Jake. Shalom.